Welcome to the Grand Détour.
This is the quest to find the perfect French second home. In this series, we're going to fight against the weather, against our own motorcycles.
It's a question if my bike will even start most of the time.
I don't really like this.
This is getting ridiculous now. We've lost Géraud again. Géraud here is getting breathalyzed. They're not very happy with him. Géraud and I know how hard it is for you guys to choose where to buy your second home in France. And that's why
We've done the Grand Détour, which is the YouTube channel showing you all the different landscapes and what money can buy throughout France.
we left Annecy full of optimism, and then the skies opened. Buckets of rain, zero visibility, and my bike having one of those sulky moments. Not the most graceful start, but hey, no one said this would be easy, especially not the bike, which clearly had its own agenda. Guys, we've just stopped because it's just about to pour down with rain. Géraud doesn't have any rain gear, so in solidarity with Géraud, I'm not actually going to get mine on, right? We've got nearly an hour still to go. It looks like it's getting worse, and we've got a house to go and visit, so I think we're going to turn up at the estate agent's soaked. So, Géraud, you dragged us here, right?
Finally!
Yeah. Benoit Galley in Green Acres reckon that the average purchase price in this area, the Alps that we're in, is just over €500,000. So
I think it was 573,000 if my memory is
to
good.
be precise. Okay. Well, thank you, Benoit. So that's come from the notaires that work all around France that have published it in 2024. That's what people were spending for that kind of money, and I just wonder what you get for that kind of money.
Actually, Richard, it really depends on where it's located, because when you're in a very famous ski station, as will be tomorrow, you can get very little places for a huge amount of money.
Yeah.
With this place, I wanted to show you what you can get with the average price, but in somehow less famous area, and still very close from any skiing station.
Okay. So how far are we from skiing station?
Jill said 5 minutes.
Okay.
It's perfect.
Well, let's go now.
Let's go. I like houses with a name.
I'm actually amazed by the size of the exterior, but shall we go and have a look inside?
Absolutely. Welcome to Chalet Saint-Antin, Richard.
So it's just interesting to see, Géraud, what you get for the sort of average price in the house. And already...
It's slightly over the average price.
Slightly?
Yeah, slightly.
How much?
650.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's quite huge. It's nearly 200 square meters. We've got 9 rooms.
Look at the views.
Yeah.
So if you're thinking about buying a second home here, you can nearly live here year round, can you?
Absolutely. Look, you're pretty much on your own. There is nobody around, nobody in front of you. You've got the whole valley.
And the space of the place is just, you know, you could, as I said, I'm shocked at how, usually when you go to like mountain places, you know, retreats, it's all small.
You can have a lunch like 8-10 people here.
So how many bedrooms this place has got? Like
9.
9 bedrooms?
Yeah,
wow.
9.
Well, let's go and have a look at the view.
Yeah.
What a view. And apparently behind there's a really big mountain.
Yeah, what?
And there's a mountain over there, and a mountain over here.
Again. Right? But as you can see, you can use it for summer as well.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
it's not just a ski one. You can
I think
use,
it could do with having a hot tub there.
Yeah, there should be one.
Set in the heart of the Alps, this chalet had space for a football team. 9 bedrooms across 3 floors, all flooded with natural light. Bright, quiet, and beautifully put together. At just over 600k, it's the kind of place you could actually see yourself living in or escaping to when life gets loud. The air felt fresh, the silence almost complete. For the money, it's a rare kind of find. Honestly, if I wasn't buying my own house, I would be calling the estate agent.
I did this just in case we need it.
I'm not sure it's quite the weather for it, mate, although I have been pretty cold on that bike, if I'm honest.
That's why. I have it, I'm ready.
Just in case.
Anyway.
It's really amazing there.
Yeah,
Thank you for bringing us here, Géraud. This is a really cool part of the world.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you know, I've never been here, actually. I usually always go skiing in the Pyrenees. That's where I grew up, so this is like...
This is your first
and
time
I
in the
never
Alps.
thought it was that affordable.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, Géraud, that's a great example of what you can get for the sort of average price of purchase, I guess. And
did you like it?
I'm amazed. Honestly, mate, I just thought it was going to be a little chalet. So where are we going now, mate?
We're going to I'd say my favorite place in the Alps, which is Megève, and with my favorite Megève restaurant tonight. But right now, let's go to a very nice restaurant in Morillon.
Okay.
Okay, which is near a little lake.
So we're going to get back on the bikes.
Of course.
Actually, I've just shown, my bike has shown me that I've travelled 1,100 kilometres from London yesterday, or 2 days ago now.
You know what? I want to try it. So at some point.
Do you want to have a go at mine?
Maybe not now, but at some point I will try.
I'm looking forward to having that. That's a lot more comfortable. All right, mate. Let's get on the bikes.
Let's go.
Hey, Géraud, first and foremost, cheers. Must precise that this is 0 alcohol beer. The reason you brought me here, obviously, is to show me a beautiful house this morning and a great location, but the reason that's actually driven us to do this is something else. It's a new business that we've launched, or we're launching, and it's to help second home owners.
Yeah.
Why did you have the idea? Because I'd actually already had the idea, and then, well, maybe you had the idea first, I don't know.
Actually.
But what's it going to be?
You know, I had French tax online for 6 years now, and you know, we're doing a rental income tax return. But the thing is, once we've done the tax return, the clients keep asking us questions. Would you please translate me this letter? Would you please help me pay this bill? And I was like, okay, girls, this is a problem because this is off season, the tax season, but we still have so many requests, so many people to help.
Well, yeah, I mean, we have the VIP service package at French Connections HCB, but it doesn't cover quite the tax angle of that. And most of our clients are actually fully relocating, not necessarily living in the second home. Together as a team, we've been able to do that. So it's going to be called FTO HCB membership. That's what it's going to be, guys. The general thing here is what's the membership going to entail? There's going to be 3 levels of pricing.
We've got the basic plus and premium, of course. Basic and basic plus are the same, but there is a letter redirection.
Oh yeah, forward in a mail.
Yeah, exactly. And the premium will be pretty much like less clients per person, per account manager, and more hours of work.
What's the basic going to cost?
It's 99 euros per month.
Okay.
And if you pay the whole year,
and what do you get for that?
month free.
What do you get for the 99 euros?
You've got 4 hours of work from our people, and then you got, of course, access to all our network.
That per month, per year?
Per month.
Per month.
Of course. VAT included, which is a thing, of course.
Yeah.
It should be live in October, I believe.
Yeah.
And there will be a waiting list, so don't wait too much because we will be opening slots like 300 after 300.
Yeah.
Because, of course, there will be a limited amount of people in our house working, and we cannot have 1,000 clients straight away.
Yeah.
Right.
With discounts from French Connections HCB and on
French Tax
FTO.
Online, of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome. Let's maybe finish the beers, get on the bikes.
And have lunch first.
Oh yeah, we'll have lunch first.
No way!
The rain came back just in time for the next stretch, and so did the clutch problems. Mine was about as reliable as a politician's promise. But the road to Megeve, twisting through postcard scenery, worth every gear grind, just. My hand is sore because my bike is not equipped with hydraulic clutch. So it's a very old-fashioned system on my MV Agusta, which was built for beauty, not for comfort. And in hindsight, I've racked up the mileage since I left the UK. I'm currently on 14 hours on the bike and 1,300 kilometers in 2 days. Nice. My hand is sore.
And I'm very surprised that my brand new seat is actually much more comfortable than expected.
Wow.
Yeah, thanks to Stéphane from la Sellerie SV in Aix-en-Provence. It's not only beautiful, it's very comfy as well.
So Richard, how do you like it today?
Mate, well, other than in my temperamental Italian motorcycle, it's been wonderful. Thank you for bringing me here. It's really cool. I often say to people, like, I was born in the southwest of France and never really left, right? And it's kind of, I get it. I get why people come here, especially in the summer. I mean, it's actually so cool. I mean, the areas and all the kids playing around, all of the activities. You could see yourself coming here with your family. I know you come here in August, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Especially since I have a kid, I really believe that the mounts feel different. You know, it's less crowded. You have to be ready to spend a lot of money if you want to afford something here. But the good news is you can buy something as this morning in a small village which is not famous as Courchevel, Megève, blah blah blah.
And it's still
as
amazing.
you can see, you can get some very nice cozy stuff with a nice plot of land. There was 1,200 square meters this morning. Quite good, right? Richard, why do you think people either move to France permanently, just as your client, or just buy a second home here?
There's two things that seem to bring people here. The first one, and it's not necessarily true of this region, and the first one that comes to mind is value for money. You're going to get a bigger house, etc. I think that the biggest thing is the lifestyle, right, that it brings, and people find an area, and this is why I'm so glad that we can do this series, because quite often people have just been to one place and they fall in love with this one place, and they think that this is as good as it can get, but actually France just keeps on giving. Escaping the rat race seems to be something that a lot of people that are slightly younger want to do, and having to work, and even if that's just finding your peace and your safe place for a few weeks, so that you can go back into the rat race and feel feel relaxed.
The problem is, Richard, is where do we buy this second home?
I don't know.
Because this is only episode 1, and we need to do so many other episodes. Normandy, Brittany, North, Paris, Southwest.
I feel like this is each time we're going to keep on giving. What I suggest, mate, is I finish this real beer, you get on with your
coffee,
latticino or whatever it is, and then we'll go and have some dinner.
So,
done.
We rolled into Megève just as the light began to fade. The town was calm, beautiful, and dinner was everything we needed. A proper local spot, tucked away and full of flavor. The kind of first day that leaves you tired, happy, and quietly smart.
to finally use the bikes and go on the nice back road. We have quite a busy day today because we are going to visit a fromagerie, like a cave for the cheese, and then we should have the right to visit a very nice chalet in Tignes or in Val d'Isère. We need to figure it out with the estate agent. But I haven't told Richard that we're going to visit the fromagerie de Beaufort. It's a surprise, and I've been able to manage this very last day before we leave. So, shh.
But what a great place Megeve is. I mean, this is honestly...
You didn't know Megeve?
Mate, honestly, I didn't know Megeve, and it just feels so welcoming, so homely. It's something about like the connection to the place always, right? But let's go and check out some more now. Let's get on the road.
Living fast, so we set the pace. June bug, darling, couldn't be replaced. Underneath that moonlit sky, we got lost in each other's eyes.
I believe it's the Mont Blanc. Yeah, the highest mountain in France. 4,408 meters, if my memory is good.
Mate, I think it's amazing. Géraud's definitely got a death wish. If you see him in those videos going up the coals here, he's like very close to the cars. Somehow that's French riding style for you.
Actually, I just want to leave him some space.
Yeah.
That's all.
Epic journey here. Like, traction control could come off. We've got the sun. I even got a wheelie on the way in. Where are we right now?
We are in Beaufort,
Yeah.
which is like one of the most famous places for cheese in France.
Yeah.
Because it's a very controlled name, appellation d'origine contrôlée, AOC. And this is actually like one of the Beaufort cheese factory.
Yeah.
And this is what we're going to visit now, just you and I.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Amazing. Just the both of us, yeah?
Yeah, I've been able to manage a private visit.
Awesome. Are we going to do any tasting?
Yeah, if you want to.
It's maybe a bit early.
No, it's never too early for cheese. Welcome to France.
Okay, well, let's get in.
Okay, let's go.
At the Beaufort Co-op, the guide walks us through a process as old as the mountain. Every wheel of cheese, 47 kilos, traced from cow to consumer.
34,000 cheeses.
Pure Alpine craftsmanship, powering a 35 million euro business with the soul. And a smell you won't forget in a hurry.
It smells a bit, yeah, like cheese. Great stop, mate. What I was fascinated by is just the fact that it makes live such an economy. You know, like it creates
the whole village actually.
5 people per house work for. It's amazing that in this day and age, that's still kind of the way that things work, and the intricacy of the process. You know, like again, I come back to our business admin, and how people give the French a hard time for that, but you can see that how they protect everything through their admin process, even making the cheese. But now we're having a lovely coffee again. I just fall in love with each of these places we stop in.
Yeah, Beaufort is amazing.
So we're off back on the bikes, an hour's worth of riding, which in this great weather is not a problem.
No, it's going to be much nicer than yesterday.
And you might get on my rig.
Yeah, I think it's time for me to suffer.
To have a go on the real bike.
Yeah. We had to, visit this wonderful chalet, 30 million, blah, 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 in Val d'Isère. But I've been cancelled like a few minutes ago because the owner...
It's a good job, nobody could afford that one anyway.
Yeah, well, we cannot. We cannot even watch it.
Yeah.
So the thing is, Tasman told me that she's got, of course, many more properties, and we might end up in a lovely new chalet in Tignes, which is much more affordable, 1.3 million. So why not? Now we're going to switch the bike. I'm going to try your wonderful Maniac bike.
Yep.
I have a few more surprises before Val d'Isère tonight. Guys, next episode I will be
on the back
on this very tiny thing. Looks very comfortable.
And there was me complaining about my back, eh? There you go.
So whilst Géraud is discovering his way around the Super Veloce, the reality is, this is, as much as I won't tell him this is an absolutely amazing bike. I mean, this is really enjoyable.
First impression, the seat is really not comfortable. Clutch is a nightmare. I don't really like this.
Back on the bikes, heads full of cheese facts. We rode on through the valleys towards a lunch that, honestly, took us by surprise. Quiet place, great food, the sort of spot you'd never find on TripAdvisor. And if you did, you wouldn't believe the reviews. Sure, we've got to take a moment to appreciate this view. I mean, this is absolutely amazing.
I know.
And look, I'm very biased to the south of France, southwest of France, the Pyrenees.
But this is something.
But wow.
Yeah, I know.
This is, the road on the way here, the cafe. I just can't help but fall in love with every village that we stop in. This is obviously going to be so different in the winter with the snow and the experience, but the actual summertime here, I can understand why you come here on holiday, mate. It's just
absolutely. And now with my family, because I have daughter, we're coming with my whole family, wife, daughter, and friends, just to walk, do some biking and stuff, take some fresh air.
The prices though are amazing. Like, we've been staying in lovely hotels, really nice hotels,
which are just so expensive in winter, but so affordable in summertime.
It's just amazing. Anybody watching this needs to come here. Like, this is amazing. What I'm going to challenge you to, though, after lunch.
You want me to jump into the water?
I want you
just
to
like Annecy.
Just like in Annecy.
Okay.
We've got to find a way in.
Bed gone.
Where are we?
Well, that's the GPS point. Yeah.
Well, for the 1 minute distance, it's not that, is it?
I think it's this one.
I don't see how that's worth 1.1 million, mate. Somehow. We may need, I mean, I'm sure it's...
Okay.
Do you want to call the estate agent? Because...
Yeah, maybe there's a mistake. Plus, we are about to be late for the ride.
And that is going to run out of fuel.
From lunch to luxury, we pulled up to a 1.3 million home just outside Val d'Isère. Built into the hillside, all glass and timber, with views you could frame.
So this is a brand new house which has been constructed by the current owner, who is an artisan. It's 4 bedrooms and it's absolutely beautiful, and it's an ideal purchase for somebody.
So it's French owned, right?
French owned, yeah. So it's ideal for somebody that's looking for a second home, perhaps even wants to rent it a bit because it's got such a good quality finish and it's got a really good ratio of bedrooms and bathrooms, which is what people tend to look for. So he's done everything himself. He's made it all by hand, which is really nice. And it was really interesting to see it go up from the ground up over the last couple of years.
And how much is this?
This is on at 1.295 million, so just under 1.3. There are 4 real ensuite bedrooms, and then there's some additional rooms which you could use to sleep extra people, or you could use it as a tea room.
And you live here year round?
I do, yeah.
What's it like to live here year round?
It's amazing. Before we moved to Say, actually, we looked a long time at the different resorts and different areas, Bourg Saint-Maurice, and we've actually moved slowly down from Val d'Isère. We moved to Saint-Foy, Le Tuile, and then finally settled in Say. And as you can see, it's...
this is it. I'm really struggling to picture this. Like, I'm so uneducated on the Alps, you know. It's just like Annecy was the only place that I've ever really been, and then Geneva airport, because I grew up near the Pyrenees. So, but this seems so much more developed than what I know of the Pyrenees. So you can, like, it feels like you could live here right now.
Yeah.
Or you could enjoy. I mean, he goes on holiday here, so comes on holiday here. So, and you were saying also about managing then the property. What happens from a tax perspective?
Tax and admin side of things.
Well, depending on the value of the property, we would typically refer them to someone like yourself, because it might be that it's more effective for people to buy as a business structure, rather than personally. And then typically they would ask me for advice on renting, which concierge services they could use, should they do it themselves on Airbnb.
But coming back, this is so important to my viewers, generally speaking, is like the expat communities and things that are going on. You touched upon it for the kids, etc. Is there really like a social aspect of this place if you were coming here to live here?
Yeah, definitely, very much so in Stay. There's loads of groups and associations, and I think that's, partly how you come to be accepted in the community is, being at those kind of events. Say particularly has events all summer, music every Thursday night. There's, clubs and, whether it's yoga, Pilates, loads for the kids to do. So, and year round, and a huge, expat community, not just Brits, but there are lots of Americans, there are Canadians.
Guys, I can't wait to have a look at this, so shall we take a look around?
Let's go.
The schedule said move on, but we had other plans. A quick detour, off the beaten tracks, one icy lake, one secret swim, probably not allowed, definitely worth it, possibly hypothermia.
Semen gas. That was close. That was very, very close. That could have been a lot more drama than we actually wanted today, including the GPS point that seemed to be like in the middle of the mountain somewhere. And to add to the drama, I lost my card was stolen in London on Friday night. So the great news is I've got Géraud paying for all my fuel.
We're at Tignes right now. You can see this is obviously a ski station, that there's going to be snow here. But when we're just down the valley, it's 27 degrees. I'm like, how is this even going to be covered in snow in a few months' time?
Yeah, that said, Tamsin earlier today said that this special station is doing a lot of work to make it appealing in summer, which is why you can tell there's a beach, you can run some pedalos, lots of mountain bike stuff. So this is really a summer and winter place, which is always so expensive.
I've got an issue though, Géraud, because we promised our audience today that we were going to go in the big lake.
Yeah.
We ran out of time.
Yeah, but there is a lake. What should we do?
Very good. Let's go, boys.
You're just going for it?
Come on, boys!
The cold plunge! Fuck! Look at him! Yes!
We did it for the Grand Détour.
Hopefully you've enjoyed this, guys. See you back in Val d'Isère. Oh, that was a good night's sleep here, mate. That was what another
Lovely
great
hotel.
Great hotel. I'd love to. Actually, the prices in the summer are always remarkable. How affordable it is.
It is, but as you can see, it's quite empty, right? I mean, even though it's July, it's not crowded at all.
Yeah. So we're the 9th highest point in France, and as a city goes, or a village, I don't know how big is Val d'Isère. I mean,
it's a few thousand people or more.
So this is the 9th highest place in France. Is it maybe 18, 19 degrees this morning?
Yeah, it's a bit chilly.
Yeah, but what a nice place to start a new day.
Let's have a coffee before we get to the...
Shall we go and check out what Val d'Isère looks like?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do that. My fault is coming to this second home ownership, right?
Yeah.
What are the realities of owning something here, renting it? What would you advise? How would you do it if it was for you?
So actually, I believe that one of the things people do not think about is all the admin and tax stuff you have to take care of. It's all in French, so you have to read French. This is quite funny because, you know, the French administration, you know them, Richard.
Yeah.
They used to not send you the letters until you're late, and then you have one letter with a fine.
Yeah.
Which is like quite threatening.
Yeah.
So you're like chilling in your a nice apartment in London or in your city, and then you have a nice letter which is very threatening with a 10% fine plus blah blah blah. This is not nice at all, and this is not what you want to get from your French property, which is supposed to be just fun and pleasure, right?
Yeah,
So
for sure.
there's a difference between client with a rental income and clients without a rental income, right? Because clients that do not even rent the property, they have no one in France to talk about that.
Yeah.
And this is how they end up asking the notary or the estate agent. But the thing is, these people, they are not meant to solve these problems.
No, for sure.
And this is why we created a membership, which I believe should solve a lot of problems.
But how about somebody that's got, like, you know, an inheritance tax situation and is not going to rent? Is then an SEI a good idea?
That's fine.
Yeah.
And indeed, as soon as you do not rent it, you could buy with an SEI, depending on the situation. For example, we do it for American people that want to keep the inheritance tax out of France, right? Because the kids, they would not inherit from the property, but from shares.
From the shares of the company.
Yeah, exactly.
And especially if that happens after a certain amount of years, it can be completely inheritance tax free.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, look, these coffees.
Merci.
So, Géraud, picking back up on the cost of like buying here. So we established that we can give you advice or can give people advice on that, but on whether to set up an SEI. But what's it going to cost, do you think, tax-wise, to own a little apartment here?
Well, thing is,
what's the property tax and stuff?
No, first of all, we've got the stamp duties.
Yeah.
You know, the 7.5% you have to pay to the notary. Okay.
Yeah.
These are called frais de notaire.
Closing fees in American.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's around 7.5%.
Yep.
And do not think that all of it is for the notary.
No.
A small part of it is for the notary. The rest is taxes.
Yep.
Right. Once you've bought your property, then you have the property tax foncière.
Yeah.
And the taxe d'habitation, which is like a second home tax, pretty much, right? The amount will be pretty much the same as the taxe foncière, and this one is to be paid in November each year.
And what do you reckon it would be here? Do you have an idea?
It's very complicated to give you an idea.
Because I pay for a massive house. I've got like a 12-bedroom house in the southwest of France, which is ridiculous. I bought for 200,000 euros. It's got X amount of acres, and I pay like 1,300 euros a year.
You probably pay that a month in the US, by the way. So what would it be here? Do you think it's a lot more?
It depends on actually the amount of the property tax is based on the valeur cadastrale, like rental value of your property.
So here it's high.
Pretty much, yeah. But the thing is, it really depends on the location itself, because the property tax is actually collected by the city, by the département, by the région, right? So just to give you an idea, my office in Marseille is absolutely not in the best neighborhood in Marseille. Annecy pay nearly 5,000 euros for 200 square meters, which is a lot. My house in Carry, Le Rouet, which is a very nice village, as you know, I pay half of it for a nice house by the sea. So, but because Carry is a very wealthy village.
Yeah.
Right. So it really depends on the location. Here, from my memory, in the Alps, chalet owners pay from 3,000 to 8,000 euros a year.
A year.
Yeah. And not to mention the wealth tax, of course.
That you can be applicable for net worth of property over 1.3 million.
1.3 million net of mortgage.
Yeah.
For French properties. And again, in this case, if you start giving some of the property to your kids, for example, then it will split the wealth tax. Let's say you and I, we own a 2 million apartment in Val d'Isère. But if you own 1 million and I own 1 million, then we're not liable to wealth tax.
It's maybe not as bad as people think, though. You know, the wealth tax. I mean,
it's not that bad.
So we could definitely give details of that.
Well, it starts at 1.3 million and it's 0.5% of the value, then 1.5 to and 2.5 maximum.
And that can be found online as well. We can put links to this.
Of course, yeah. It's IFI, Impôt sur la fortune immobilière. Yeah. That's a French wealth tax.
C'est quoi cette histoire, enfin l'histoire de votre café peut-être?
Alors, bonjour, je suis Claudine et je représente une 3e génération là au niveau de la ferme. C'est-à-dire que l'entreprise commence par une petite crèmerie qui est juste à côté et on a développé un petit café bistrot où on peut vous accueillir avec du fromage, des charcuteries, et des crêpes et galettes qui sont faites avec le lait de nos vaches en fait, puisqu'on est producteur.
Et vous, ça fait toute votre vie que vous êtes là.
Oui,
et justement, vous disiez que nous, le but de notre chaîne, c'est de proposer aux gens de découvrir la France et voir où c'est qu'ils pourraient acheter peut-être une résidence secondaire. Et souvent, ils veulent savoir est-ce qu'ils seront le bienvenu ici dans...
Bien sûr, oh là là, nous, c'est international déjà depuis toute petite, je vois. Et puis les premiers à aimer le ski, ce sont les Anglais qui ont conquéri le ski. C'est les premiers à avoir mis les skis. Hein. Donc pour nous, c'est tout à fait normal.
Et pas que Val d'Isère, enfin il y a toutes les Alpes
dans
françaises.
Toutes les Alpes,
Parce que moi j'ai découvert hier Beaufort. j'ai adoré, c'est super sympa.
C'est typique.
Le village, moi vraiment pour le coup j'adore ce côté pas
authentique.
Le côté village autour de la montagne mais pas station de ski. Alors est-ce que
voilà. Claudine, c'est quoi, ça fait quoi de vivre à Val d'Isère toute l'année?
De vivre, c'est une question, c'est tellement normal pour moi. On est né ici, on a fait du ski à l'âge de 2 ans. Dès qu'on pouvait marcher, on avait les skis aux pieds. Et moi, mes grands-parents, ils ont vu les premiers téléskis, les premiers câbles sur leur champ. Donc c'est l'évolution du village pour devenir station internationale. Et en fait, on garde une âme, c'est la chance qu'on a, c'est qu'on a une église, on a des habitants à l'année, 1800 habitants on est à l'année, et on vit. Moi j'ai 2 garçons qui sont fans de ski, qui font de la compétition de ski, et c'est juste
et l'été justement, c'est comment d'être là? Enfin, c'est super sympa.
C'est plus doux, c'est plus, c'est champêtre en fait, hein, les randonnées.
La saison commence quand et finit quand en été à Val d'Isère?
En été, mi-juin, enfin il y a le ski qui démarre. Là par exemple, mes enfants au club, ils ont commencé à skier le 16 juin.
Ah ouais.
Et donc en fait, ça dépend de l'ouverture du glacier.
À partir de quand?
Et ça ne s'arrête pas en fait.
Ah ouais?
On sort de la saison d'hiver, le mois de mai est jamais très très chaud.
D'accord.
On a un super mois de juin en principe, mais hier on avait la neige et avant-hier on avait tous les sommets
il
qui
neigeait,
sont
là?
blancs. Ouais. À 2003 il neigeait, vous montiez au col, c'est tout blanc.
Yeah, I mean, guys, look, this is Claudine's stall. She's just selling her fresh produce directly from the cows, literally a few meters away. It's such a nice thing to do, to get into these villages, meet local people, and it's all about the connection. And it's, you know, we just met somebody, they're so happy to share this moment with you guys as well. And so it's just lovely to show you how welcoming the communities are. So we're going to taste some cheese. Look at the saucisson as well. Wow. I think we could definitely spend some time in here. Look at all the conserve and stuff. It's all like authentic. So I'm not one to marry. So this is really interesting, guys. Even I, born and educated, raised in France, didn't know this. You should eat the crust of a cheese. And what Claudine was just saying is that's how you choose your husband. So
No,
the guy
your
that
son-in-law.
Oh, your son-in-law.
Yeah.
Okay, so the guy that doesn't eat the crust, which I just did, is you just really don't want them in your life, right? The guy that scratches it off, it's maybe an okay one, and the guy that eats it, that's the one to go for. So,
And
there you go.
I'm married, which is why I ate it.
So Géraud, getting on the bikes to the highest peak or drivable road in Europe.
Géraud is an absolute nightmare. It's like just drives too fast, typically French, right? Can't seem to enjoy and appreciate the moment. He wants to keep it fully open. Here he comes. You drive too fast.
The climb to the Col de l'Iseran is like riding into the sky, but halfway up, Géraud vanished. No sound, no signal, just the wind, the altitude, and that creeping feeling you've either been ditched or you're about to be part of a French ghost story.
Oh, this is getting ridiculous now. We've lost Géraud again. He just goes off like I told him to stay behind me, but he's just like, for some reason, I think he just got something against cyclists as well. He just accelerated off. God knows where he is now. I'm ready for non-alcoholic beer and lunch now. So yeah, don't know what to do. There's no bloody signal. I've got no internet either because I've got my English phone with me. So God knows.
Alright guys, this is the Col de l'Iseran, 2700 meters. As you can see, it's quite nice, but there is no signal and I cannot call the guys. No one's answering the phone, I have lost them and I have no clue where they are. I believe that I just have to search them all around the place, which is not my favorite because I'm a bit hungry, angry and thirsty.
Oh, this is bloody ridiculous. He's just not answering his phone. We've got another 2 hours to go. It's lunchtime. I'm starving now. We're gonna have to just move on, I think. Problem is, there's so many bikes around as well. You can't tell if it's him or not. I mean, his V2 engine is very loud. It's that there. What's he been up to? It's not even a road down there. Not even a road. Mate, where you been?
I've been trying to ring you.
Mike, have you seen the time?
Yeah.
It's 12:30.
Yeah.
It's lunchtime.
Yeah. Well, have you found somewhere to eat at least? Where are we having lunch?
Let's have lunch. There's a restaurant. I found it.
Perfect. Come on then, boys. Let's get on the bike. It's bloody unbelievable. Good find here, Géraud. Good find. We'll let you off for being there.
Thank you.
For getting lost. Perfect. Look at the spot. Look at this place. Hey, Géraud, you might want to dip your... That's going to be a bit cold in there, isn't it?
Ooh.
Wow. There we go.
Definitely off season.
Yeah, but there's definitely room at the inn. Look at this. Awesome. Look at this find. That's great.
Welcome to France, mate.
Look at crème brûlée. Amazing.
Merci. Merci.
Le couscous avec le sauté de volaille, s'il vous plaît. Gracias. Oh, I can barely hold this. I'm glad I found you, mate. I mean, what a spot. It was amazing. And we got to record some stuff for our own channels and stuff. I'm not really a wine guy, but I really fancy getting to have some of this lovely saucisson cheese and maybe a glass.
You're a saucisson guy.
I am a saucisson guy, and I'd love a little glass of wine because Claudine, you know, gave us the flavour for all these things. She's talking about pairing it with red wine. There's bottles of red wine. Of course, we don't drink and drive on bikes, especially.
But tonight, for the last night, you won't have one, right?
I'd love one. And we're going to need fuel again.
Again.
And it doesn't look like there's any petrol stations up here. If you can keep the speed down, we can probably make it to the Galibier. And yeah, let's go. So guys, little update on the Grand Détour. Géraud here is getting breathalyzed and is not looking a very happy bunny at the moment, not happy. They're not very happy with him. So we'll see if he gets given his motorbike back or not.
And now we ride together into Valoir, the last leg of the journey. A glass of French wine, a few quiet thoughts, and just enough time to pretend we planned it all perfectly.
What happened?
Well, thankfully, they weren't interested in me. I was like, I'm sorry, my paperwork, don't have any of it. Well. It's with the camera crew, you know, and they just weren't listening to me. They were just all over him. He got breathalyzed, so the whole full Monty.
I don't know. Yeah, they just wanted to check my alcohol and drug rate.
Random pullover?
Yeah, for alcohol and drug, which was 0 because I only drink sparkling water. So, how do you like the Alps? Because you didn't know the Alps really, did you?
I only really knew Annecy and Geneva Airport, you know, so it's a very vast playground, and it's been great to discover it. I think for me, I always sort of stick with this. I prefer the non-ski places. I love Beaufort, and I found a lot of. And I was looking actually online last night at prices of properties to renovate, because I do like a renovation in town or something, and the prices are really attractive there. The only other place I did really like, though, that being said, I did really like Megeve.
Yeah, Megeve is my favorite place actually.
Megeve,
as you know, it's super, looks like a carte postale, you know, postcard.
Got to say though, the roads themselves that are better in the Pyrenees. In any case, Géraud, what an amazing journey, place, people we've met, ups and downs, turns, twists, bends, wheelies and gendarmerie and all. We've got to do this again.
We could do the southeast of France, southwest.
I've got some ideas, but who
Maybe
knows?
we could ask our subscribers.
Maybe the subscribers should
What do you
choose.
think?
Let's cheers to that, mate. Until next time.
Until next time. Cheers, mate.
Oh.